Budgets here, and I'm on a journey to ensure a better financial future for myself by budgeting, hybrid cash stuffing and doing savings challenges. So welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. We're doing something a little bit different in this video today. So today I'm going to be setting up my binders for autumn. Now I didn't do this for summer. I changed one dashboard which I just didn't think needed a whole video, but it is now, well, it's almost autumn. I recognise autumn on the 22nd of September. I followed the astronomical calendar for seasons. I've said it multiple times why I do this, but yeah, but there's absolutely nothing wrong getting excited for autumn already. I've got my little pumpkins out. I've already got my pumpkin spice candles and I'm very excited to light them, and I'm just getting really cozy and trying to sort of romanticize this kind of transition time. I really like spring and I really like autumn, again because they're sort of transitional seasons, and it's sort of a great way to sort of reflect and really kind of see how you're doing, you know, and just be really reflective and see if things are working, if things are not working. Can you introduce some new things? Can you introduce some, like, yeah, anyway. So I am doing a binder change up, not binder change up, but I am doing a little bit of a setup for autumn. But I want to caveat this, and I think this was a reason why I wanted to make this video, is that I have not bought anything new for this binder setup. A lot of the stuff I'm using my same binders. I'm bringing in binders that I've had for years. I'm using challenges that I made a couple of years ago or that I got as part of a subscription, and I'm reusing them. What I have changed is that I'm very fortunate that I have a printer and I have a laminator because I have an Etsy shop, and I basically designed my dashboards and a challenge on Canva. I use the free version of Canva and then I just print it out and laminate it myself. You don't have to own a laminator to do this. You can just do it with card. Like, all I want to basically kind of emphasize is the fact that I'm not going out and spending lots of money. It's very, very tempting. Everyone has such gorgeous like setups and stuff, but I just kind of want to emphasize the fact it's very easy to spend a lot of money in this hobby, which kind of seems counterintuitive because it's all about like saving money, getting out of debt, achieving financial goals. So I just wanted to show you kind of what you can do if you have got access to a printer. If you have access to a printer and not a laminator, you can do like sticky back plastic and stuff like that. I just want to keep it simple, and I've kind of realised over the years like how much money I've spent on this hobby, and I kind of want to almost bring it back to basics a little bit, and maybe that's a theme for my 2026 budget, is just being quite mindful about all of this stuff, because I have like a calyx bookshelf thing and like one cube, and it was always going to be one cube that was like dedicated to like my cash stuffing stuff, and then the filing cabinet, the top of my filing cabinet is full of also cash stuffing stuff, and it feels like it's getting a little bit out of hand. So yeah, they kind of just wanted to show you guys what I've done, reusing stuff and just making some stuff basically. And I know that sounds, I'm incredibly fortunate that I do have access to a printer and a laminator and can do that, and this is absolutely no hate on anyone that wants to buy stuff, and it's really important that we do support everyone in this community no matter what they do, or what they choose like to buy or not buy, and we have to just be mindful of everyone's different financial situations. I don't know if that makes sense. I love supporting other creators. I have bought a lot from other creators and I want to continue to do that, but I just want to do it in a sort of more mindful way, if that makes sense, because yeah, it's very easy to spend a lot of money. Anyway, so where to start? So let's go through my new dashboards. So I made these on Canva. So how I tend to go about making stuff on Canva is I'll look at like kind of the themes that already exist, or like designs that already exist, and then pick out elements that I like, get rid of elements that I don't like. So I've made some new dashboards. You can buy these on my Etsy shop. You can buy them as individual ones or as the full set of I think 6. But yeah, let's go through them. So we've got, I quite like a simple dashboard. So we've got pumpkin vibes, autumn vibes with the pumpkin pie, cinnamon spice and everything nice. I think cinnamon is also very important in this season. It smells gorgeous. Hello autumn. This is one of my favourites. Like, I spent a while like putting all the leaves on and stuff, but I really like that one. Got cozy vibes with a little pumpkin candle, and then autumn is my favourite colour with the tree. So yeah, there's me, you know, talking about let's not buy loads of stuff and being like, hey, if you want, you can buy this in my shop. Again, no pressure. There's never any pressure to buy anything from my shop. Only do so if you can afford to do so. Please do not spend money if you cannot do that. I'd rather you put it towards something more important. So those are my dashboards. So let's start where we normally start, with my pink binder. So this is my everyday binder. This is stuff like groceries, household, eating out, personal spending money. So since I use this one a lot, I think I kind of want autumn is my favourite colour, or autumn vibes. Not autumn vibes, hello autumn I think I want in here. So this is all I'm going to do to set up my binders for this change in seasons. That really hurt. Anyway, let's move that out of the way. And I will reuse these dashboards again. I really like them. I feel like I've got into a good, I was going to say vibe setup that I quite like. So then that's binder done. This is my annuals binder. Again, I made all these on Etsy and printed out and laminated them myself. I haven't really delved into the dashboard world. I know there are lots of amazing creators to have some gorgeous dashboards. I think Bethany Budgets jumps to mind. She has some beautiful stuff. So what we're gonna do in this one. This is I suppose this is my most autumn one. Do cozy vibes, I think. That's what I want in here. With the colour of it. Of course, I love more binders. Everyone has such gorgeous setups. I love to have lots of aesthetic things in here, but spending a lot of money on budgeting items at the moment is just not a priority. So let's do it this way. I think variables might be autumn is my favourite colour. I think these dashboards might be just a bit wide. Okay. Just a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. So they do stick out a little bit, but I'm not too fussed. We don't see this. So that was my variable binder, my annual binder, everyday binder. This is my long-term binder, which we haven't seen much of. I really love this dashboard. We haven't seen much of this few months. That hopefully will change. Which ones do I want? I think cinnamon spice and everything nice. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of emphasise the fact that you don't need to spend a lot of money to sort of zhuzh up your binders. These are just paper clips. This is, cardstock and a printer and laminate. Yeah, okay, so got 2 binders left, with 2 dashboards left. So this is, or has been, my savings challenge binder, and it will continue to be filled with challenges sticking out everywhere. So this is going to be pumpkin vibes, I think. So what I have done, so in this binder is my rollover challenge, roller match, 2025, 5 Friday, and I have removed rock paper scissors because we completed it in the last in the last video. And then my penny challenge, which I do entirely digitally with round up money, so I round up anything to the nearest £5, and anything left over I put in there, or if I have any side hustle money that's less than a £5 goes in there. So you've got pumpkin vibes. Now this is the biggest change. So if my binders will fall off the desk. So a while ago I used to do do that sort of challenges 1 to 6, you roll a dice, whatever it lands on, to put some money in. I think I was putting £5 in at the time. I then switched that up to mainly just focus on 2 big challenges, and that worked really well for a while, but I felt like, especially with rock paper scissors, it almost finished too quickly, which I know is a first world problems. It was really nice, and I feel really fortunate that I was able to save that amount, but I kind of want to go back to that sort of slower savings. So I'm reintroducing the challenges 1 to 6 now. I've gone through and you can already see that all my envelopes are very different sizes, because they've all come from different orders, or whenever I did different envelope shops, or when I've got stuff from other people's shops. And you know what, I don't care. It's absolutely fine. So the different thing that's going to happen here is they're not going to feed into a bigger challenge and then feed into the 300 envelope challenge. What I'm going to do is wait till all 6 challenges are completed, and then we'll put it into the 300 envelope challenge. I hope that makes sense. So this is going to be my completed envelope. I know it's a savings challenge on it, but I can't bother to print out another one. So challenge 1, challenge 2, challenge 3, challenge 4, challenge 5, and challenge 6. Oh, and I moved on to doing these sort of envelope inserts. I'm finding the envelopes are like breaking. Well, my envelopes particularly are breaking a lot more, and I feel almost like it's a waste to put like the vinyl on it. I think maybe it's just my envelopes, to be honest, but yeah, it's always really sad when an envelope breaks. I've tried to do like repairs on them and everything, but they've just fallen apart. So let's put those away. And this is a binder that I've had since like almost the beginning. I don't even think I was doing YouTube videos when I got this binder. So let's put, and then we can decide what challenges go where. So I've found all my like autumn Halloween themed challenges. I actually thought I had more than I did, but it's what it is. So autumn vibes, cute, 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 cute. That's what we go for. That little bit of fun. I know it's sticking out, but it doesn't matter. So the challenges that we're going to do in this binder are, so this is my seasonal challenge, so it's my autumn challenge. We have this Let's Pumpkin Spice Things Up. So this was a monthly subscription from Dingley Designs last year or maybe the year before. I haven't restickered it because I don't want to spend more money on things. So what we're going to do is we'll do like 5, 10, 20, and then we'll roll a dice and then see whatever it picks up on. Again, another Dingley Designs, this is You Are Beautiful, another subscription that was from last year. So we're just going to assign each ghost as 5. We've got Abundant Autumn, so this is something I designed. So if you want to get it on my shop, you can get it on my shop as a digital download or physical product if you're interested. But again, like I said, don't feel like you have to. So each icon is 5, and so a total of 50. This is from Studio Budgets, so this was a monthly subscription last year. So we'll colour in. I don't know if we'll colour in macros across all the different icons. Each icon is 5. And then this is really old. So this is my pumpkin challenge. I created this many years ago. It is available in my Etsy shop. It's just not available in the style that it is. So if you buy, do I have an example of this? Yeah, I do. Have I got an example of it? Yeah, okay. We're just going to use this. So if you buy one of these black and white, like this is a budget tracker, but I also have like black and white challenges. The way I laminate them is I cut them and then I laminate them so it's laminate around the edge. Same with the challenges. Nowadays, if you what I tend to do is for these colour challenges, I just laminate them and then cut them. I just think they look a lot like nicer like this, so I stopped doing that. So if you buy one of these pumpkin challenges from my Etsy shop, it will not look like this. It will be like this, if that makes sense. It doesn't have the laminate around the edge. And as you can see, my paper, my guillotine was very much struggling here. So each pumpkin here is 5 to save a total of 100. So there are some small challenges and there are some big challenges in this. And what we're going to do this time is, it's very note dependent. I'm not going to do like, I roll a dice and put 5 in. It's going to be I roll a dice and I put the note in. So some days we might only have a £20 note to play with. I roll the dice. Whatever it lands on is whatever we put £20 into. Basically, that's how it's going to work. So I don't want the 2 Dingley Designs next to each other, so just get a bit of a variety. So yeah, okay, so let's do it in this order then. Pumpkin challenge is going to be challenge 1. Challenge 2 is my Abundant Autumn challenge. Challenge 3 is You Are Beautiful. Challenge 4 is Happy Halloween. And I think this will take us probably to like at least the end of October, November, possibly even to the new year. Let's just write those out. So it's one. And the reason why I'm doing 5, 10 and 20 is just because those are the notes. Basically. And then we have challenge 6 as the autumn challenge. So that's it for my autumn binder setup. Very simple, although I feel like this video is longer than some of my cash stuffing videos, but it is what it is. Just wanted to show that like you don't have to do a lot or spend a lot to make your binders feel new or feel different. I really like the dashboard method as a great sort of cheaper alternative, rather than going, oh, I want to buy new binders each season or like stuff like that. Just adding a dashboard is just a really great way to spruce up a bit or just feel like it's a bit different, a bit newer. There are some amazing creators that do dashboards if you don't have the ability to print like a dashboard at home, and I think all of them are reasonably priced. I just wanted to see if I could do this setup without buying anything, because my priorities are switching and have been switching for a while. So yeah, I really like the setup. If you are interested in my dashboards, they are available on my Etsy shop. Again, don't feel like you have to buy anything from the Etsy shop at all. Please only buy what you can afford. If you can't afford it, I'd rather you put that money towards something else, basically. So yeah, I also really love watching other people's like setups for autumn. Autumn and people's like winter setups and their binders is good. I just live vicariously like through everyone else. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video and getting to the end of this video. I hope I haven't come across as like mean or bad or whatever. I just wanted to show that you can do this without spending too much money. I'm aware that I'm quite privileged to have a printer and a laminator. I know not everyone else is in that situation. Do what's best for you, basically. Look after yourselves and take care of yourselves, and I will see you I'll see you on Saturday, I think, for September week 4, and it's the last cash stuffing of September, which just doesn't feel real. Like how? I feel like it's just getting quicker. But anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, bye.